all doing well. I didn't really know what the plan for today is. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really have much of a plan. As alas. What's that error? Oh, at the beginning. So it's when you delete the progression file. It's very common if ever you do 100%. Very, very common. Oh, well, you see it every time if you do 100%. Because that is usual. Buldrig, thank you very much.
James getting his groove on with more Alien Isolation speedruns. Good afternoon, Nox, Swirls, Sal, and James.
Thank you very, very much, Buldrig. 20 months. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Right, let's quickly do the checks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. And I missed it. Cool. Doing A-OK? Nice. At work, so actually seeing go find yourself a charger and have some battery for your walk home. Nice. Good luck on the runs. Thank you, Cookie. I do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well too. Nightmare. Go time. Yeah, I didn't really know what the plan for today is, other than get some runs going. I don't know if I'll stick to this category, or if I'll change it up, because I may just feel like, let's do something different. But I may also just see what happens. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't have much of a plan. Doing great, considering coming back to this game, doing some CCFPS hundo. Ooh, nice. CCFPS hundo is such a cool category. I should do more of it at some point. Especially with all the new stuff we found for CCFPS. I'd be very interested in doing some rerouting. Depends on how you feel about M12. Yes. Yeah, M12 is still fickle. I would love to find a more consistent way, and I mean the way I found does help a lot, but it's still M12. There's still an annoying amount of RNG to it. Cool. Hey Amambe, how you doing? There's been some hot Alien Isolation going on. I can guarantee no such thing as spicy gameplay. All I can guarantee is my usual playlist of music, me probably getting frustrated at the game at parts, and some misinputs. Walking? Walking Samuels? Ah, of course not.
Certo. Taylor è sveglia? Non è abituata ai lunghi viaggi. L'ipersonno potrebbe averla turbata.
Non l'ho vista.
Good.
Vado a vedere.
Love this song so much, it's so good. The Donkey Kong country games have some absolute gems of music.
Taylor, buongiorno.
This is, I think, one of, if not the only tracks in my playlist that I have more than one version of. Because I've got this version of Sticker Brush Symphony, and I've also got the Super Smash Bros. Brawl adaptation of it. So the task for M1 was slower than your best M1s? Yeah. Yeah, so it's very, very, very difficult to create a task that is faster, simply because you have to make it account for RNG. Have the Smash Bros. Remakes? Oh yes. Yeah, so the first game I ever speedran was Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And so I adore that music. Also, it helps that the stage that features that music in the speedrun is incredibly cool. Like, there's so much fun tech that you get to do in the speedrun. Even Tascam makes Samuel talk faster. Yeah, exactly. And when I was labbing out the TAS M19, it was difficult to actually match my precision, simply because, well, lack of adaptation, lack of knowledge when it comes to the tools, and just the sheer precision that we have gotten to. Hey Chelsea, how you doing? Don't miss the timing. Oh, I forgot I reset the achievements on this account. Looking at mute because you're in call with work? Ah, no worries. Probably can't hear that, but I can give you a wave. Yeah, we're going to have achievements pop up for a fair few things. Not everything, but a fair few things. Healthy achievement memes. Unfortunately, we're getting a fair few. Also, hey Zeke, sorry I missed you earlier. Because yeah, when I was setting up the all achievements run, initially I was planning on doing it on my main account, and eventually I had to go away from that idea simply because the game contains various stats which are stored within Steam, and while you can reset the achievements through the Steam console, you can't reset the stats without wiping everything, including playtime. And I kind of like having my playtime there, just as a metric of like how much time I spent on the game. And so that's why I eventually did it on another account. Planning on moving away from your current city? Really? Where are you planning on moving to? Come here, happy Friday. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. One flare.
Mi servirà.
Oh, okay. Arguably the most historical city in Finland. Well, being not the most educated, don't actually know anything about that city. Nothing there because it's Nightmare.
C'è nessuno.
Hate the idea of resetting achievements just because how I have the memories tied to them. Yeah, I get that. How's it going? 3 people that are playing the game all of a sudden. Wait, really? Yeah, there we go. Not great, but not too bad. If I chosen the poor time to go live, wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Everyone in Finland says they hate Turkey, but honestly I think it's better than, I'd say that Tampere, but I like historical places. Ah, fair enough. Just noticed there's a Nightmare. Oh yes, this is Nightmare Hundo. So it should be an adventure.
Sono qui, per lei.
Because yeah, I've had a couple Nightmare Hundo runs recently, but haven't actually got a time on the board. So I was thinking I really should do that. Planning on taking a break from speedrunning and starting achievement hunting. Nice. The achievements are fairly good to get in this game. They're also not too bad to get. Dale, how you doing? No wow here. Okay, not too bad. We're a little behind where I'd like to be pace-wise, but not bad.
Questo dannato posto cade a pezzi.
Every other game? Ooh, nice. Still need to die 100 times. It takes about, like, I don't know, 25 minutes, half an hour. Bit of a grind, but not actually too bad. Decent. Since you haven't did it at M7, oh god, yeah, that I can see that taking a while. Do you have a goal? I mean, eventually I'd like to get this to sub 320, which is very doable. Difficult, mind you, because it starts to rely a lot more on loot and like random spawn RNG. But I mean, really, I just don't know Nightmare that well, which is my main limiting factor. Being able to speed things up like Mission 10, Mission 7, Mission 14, Mission 16 would be really, really helpful. However, currently it's just, truth be told, I just haven't put the time in to practice it, which I do need to do at some point. Great, good. So, for this run, I mean, the real goal is just get a valid run. Ideally, I'd like that to be in... I'd like that to be under... It's sub 325. But if it's like a 330, that's still fine. It just depends on where I die. Because if I die at like the tail end of the backtrack, due to either me being a bit dumb and pushing it, or some unfortunate androids, I can't really justify a 15-minute time loss. But obviously, if I die in like Mission 6 just after a safety save, I don't really mind. Do you know how many deaths I was missing? 1. Oh man.
Non è vicinissima, ma con una navetta possiamo raggiungerla attraverso l'area di carico. Ma stai attenta, per questo ci sono spessioni, ok?
Eri tu che mi seguivi allora?
Dovevo tenermi a distanza. Qui non si può aspettare. Resta vicino a me.
Cosa?
Oh man. It's the one thing I have been enjoying about the glitchy categories, not having to do Mission 2, because I don't actually mind Mission 2 that much. I just feel like I can't provide any interesting commentary over it after a certain point. Because it gets to that point where it is just literal autopilot. My brain just starts shutting off and it's like, this is just... I've done this so many times.
Che cosa voleva dire? Perché sei stato così aggressivo?
Sono tutti terrorizzati, ognuno pensa a sé. Lasciami fare. Questo posto è vecchio.
Come on, old Axel. Kind of relaxing? Honestly, yeah. Because I know that... I know it's very easy to bang on about all the RNG in Mission 2, but it's not actually that bad. It's... Yes, you can have those really bad ones where you do lose like 5-10 seconds, but... Especially in a run like this, where I don't really mind about that. It's kind of okay. I never know what to say on Mission 2, I assume no one's watching. Honestly, I kind of have the same. Though today, a lot of people have shown up really early. I say early, I'm streaming later than usual, but... people are just like, aha! And I can't just fall asleep in Mission 2. There's Axel, and there's Axel's bum. And his bum again, and again! Usually in Mission 2 and 19 start thinking and talking about weird things. Gosh, one thing I can talk about is I was in London on Wednesday. And so I had to go into London for work on Wednesday. But I had to... So I had to go for... It's kind of just like a work mini celebration day. Because I've been with the company I am currently with for a bit over 2 years now. And so, as kind of a thank you from them, and for officially no longer being a graduate, and now just being older, they sent everyone up to London, very fancy office, and kind of hosted an overnight stay at a very, very fancy hotel, which was literally right outside Buckingham Palace, which was kind of cool. But oh my god, it was a full-on day, because I had to get to the office for about 6:30. The buses weren't running on Wednesday, which meant that I had to run to the office because, well, that was literally my only option at that point. And so I ran 1.5 miles to get to the office, and the whole like head of the site was there and travelling up to London with us. Because of the train strikes, we had to get a minibus with work, and so she was like, "You okay?" It's like, "Oh, please." I've just had to like run all the way here from home because there weren't buses. It's like, yeah, take 2 minutes and then we'll get moving. And so it took 3.5 hours to get from where I am into London, which is very long. The train is normally only about 2 hours, but going or driving into London is awful, and I would not recommend it. Even less so at rush hour times, which, yeah, you can probably see coming, but kind of sucks. But either way, once I was actually there, it was a very like busy day, lots of stuff going on, but quite pleasant at the same time. Until the evening meal, which was pleasant, but very stressful. The reason it was very stressful is because there was an open bar with unlimited alcohol. Now, for most people, they'd be saying, hell yes. However, me around alcohol is not the best of combinations. Not for the fact that I'll drink it, but because it makes me anxious as hell. And so I was having to essentially supervise a bunch of drunk young and old adults, which was not particularly fun. And also it finished late. Finished at like 11 PM. So I got back to my room and was just like, nope. I just need to sleep.
È così che tutti si spostano qui.
Solo chi vuole restare vivo, principessa.
Just moan at Axel and that's M2 every time. Yeah. Move, Axel! For God's sake, move! What's it like being responsible for drunk adults? Annoying. And then they were like, oh yeah, just come out with us. And I was just like, no. And then one of the girls was like, yeah, just come out and just like stay for like a soft drink or something. And it's like, we're in London. Do you know the prices of drinks in London? It's like, no, I'm not doing that. It's unbelievably expensive. And I'm tired, and it's like 11:30 at this point. And the last thing I want to be doing is wandering around London at the middle of the night, because I don't like wandering around in the dark anyway, let alone in London. Axel! Good. How's your meeting? Nice. How you doing, Chelsea? And do you have to go to campus for an emergency? Oh gosh. Yeah, hopefully it's not a time-consuming emergency. Axel! What a jerk, not warping. Not happy Friday yet for me, dealing with the critical systems incident.
Okay.
Gosh, yeah, that is not fun. That's very not fun. I need to remember to pick up the compound B here, because it's Nightmare and I need to remember it's Nightmare. Bonk! 27 gunshot is slow! I hope that's over quick. Yeah. God, the last thing you want is that just spilling over into a late Friday. Or worse yet, the weekend. Yeah, it's acceptable. Mission 2. Not good, but acceptable. Ethanol sensors are good. We have no bonding agents, which is a problem. Going to be liking as you work on that? Absolutely okay. Yeah, thank you for lurking, and gosh, I hope it gets sorted out quickly, because goodness, it does not sound fun to deal with. That's one reason to move away. Live in a very shady part of Tampere. Ah, yeah. I detest just being out at night anyway. Because, goodness, the number of shady things that go around in the nearby city is not fun. Oh, not Carlos, thanks for the follow. Do appreciate it. Time for me to move out, working as I go, looking for that charger, lurking for a bit while you charge, but leave phone charging. Nice. Thank you for the like, Sal. And yeah, I hope work is, or the remainder of work is okay for you. No way that's a gold, because I've been updating my golds as well. That is actually pretty quick. What's that? 35? Ah, that's actually, that could be a legit gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well then, let's see what we can do here. I mean, obviously the goal would be really make it through past mission 7. I will be taking a pretty safe mission 7 because I'm just not confident with past mission 7 yet. So I think safe mission 7, lockdown Steve mission 10. And we should be pretty good. Ooh, injector's lovely.
Ok. Troviamola e facciamola fuori.
Di qua. Era il piano di sotto.
And here, I always play this a little safe. Run at the bottom of the stairs rather than at the top. I know that you can run pretty close to the top of the stairs there. But I'd always just rather play it a little safe.
No, non ci vengo laggiù.
I need to get back to doing some Novice at some point. I haven't played Novice at all, really. In a good couple months. I suppose the only exception would have been the CCFPS all mission runs I did. Grab that. Grab that, grab that. Little inefficient there. However, the main reason for it is I want to assign some of my loot here. Specifically into a smoke bomb. I know that I already have 2 sensors and 2 ethanol. And I'd like to clear that out to 1 in each. Because I know I'm going to be making a smoke bomb regardless. So we may as well make it now while there's downtime, which gives me essentially more inventory space to loot later. Because mission 3, mission 4 are both pretty good opportunities to actually get some loot. Okay, bit too much compound for my liking. I want to double check that. Yeah, 3 compound. Okay, rest of it's good. All about the inventory management? Yeah. Much more so in Novice, but in Nightmare it's still very important. Because loot is much more valuable. You're less likely to max. Oh, where are you? Hey, baby. Oh no, I missed mission 2. What a shame. Okay, that was a decent hack. Can't pass up loot in Nightmare, exactly, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Devastated. Okay. I feel like my lines are very, very messy here, but whatever. Oh, that's me being dumb. That's me being extra dumb. Sure. That's okay. I'll take, like, whatever that was. +4, +5. You'll never believe what happened. We had to look at Axel in mission 2. It makes me want to run more CTFPS to skip that. Because, gosh, being able to completely skip Axel, and now we can entirely skip Axel. We don't even need to see him die anymore. Mambe, thank you very, very much for the sub. I do appreciate that an awful lot. Thank you very much. Also, yeah, I do apologize for the achievement sounds. I was going to do the all achievements run on this account and then didn't. But I still reset most of my achievements anyway, so in the interest of not playing the game in my own free time, just to get all the achievements, I thought, yeah, we're just gonna leave it when I next do a run. Oh, I just ran the stairs. I'm dumb, aren't I? This is going to be really, really risky. Good. Very, very slow kills. Absolutely best case. Far and away the best pattern. So what Steve can do there is, if the second human doesn't run far enough away in time, he can actually just do a dive kill on them. And if he does the immediate dive kill onto them, it can be pretty tough to actually make the time check. I was a little slow, so likely would have died had we got that pattern. But fortunately, we were all good. And box tracker.
È un rilevatore. È stato modificato.
That's a bit sloppy.
No, va tutto bene.
Come on, James. Where's the usual precision we have? I do want that charge pack. It's unlikely to come in particularly useful. Oh, okay, no way I was reacting to that. Almost unreactable there. Good. Okay, we're not maxed on anything yet, which is promising.
Fammi passare. Sono io, Luke. Mi riconosci? Ascoltami.
Good, okay. So far, everything's actually just going really well, which is pleasant. Pleasantly surprising as well. Because I was very, very much expecting myself to be very rusty. Do you need a Noisemaker? Yeah, the Noisemaker does come in very useful later. We do usually get a charge pack by later, but it's nice to have the guaranteed. Terminals, remember to split this. It's not novice, we can't squeeze both in. That one. Good. In Nightmare, we deliberately don't loot that body, because it's very unlikely to actually have anything. Wow, okay, we are very full on scrap. That's not an issue yet. Could be later, but presently it's okay. Oh, come on. My hacks haven't been the best today, but hopefully they'll just clean up. I don't know why I whacked the ceiling, it makes no difference. If we're running, they can already hear us. The only time you should ever whack the ceiling there is if you're walking. That's scrap, I believe. Maybe a sensor, I couldn't tell. Oh, I'll take it. What, you need a flares? Oh yes. Yeah, we are a bit low on the old flare count. Good. Very good rewire. Oh, by the way, for this vent, if the prompt just doesn't appear, or it just move back, the prompt for that vent is like weirdly far back. And just always wants and needs flares. Very true. Okay, they're a bit close. I wanted that box, but I wasn't certain I'd make it. I think it was the right call to not go for it. Yes, we need the loot, but had those Joes forced me into using a bullet, I would have been a bit unhappy. Ooh, okay, that's a bit close. We should be good though. Whenever going up to Nightmare Joes, it's usually something I'd recommend. I'd always recommend just kind of stopping running just shortly before you get to them. I'd recommend just walking like a step towards them before trying to either grab cancel or just stagger them. Simply because not doing that can lead them to do the weird janky movement. Whereas if you're walking towards them, they very, very, very rarely do their turnaround thing. So if ever you find that sometimes you're just getting screwed over by Joes doing their weird shenanigans, it's a very, very solid thing to do. Walk here. And we're good there. Nice. Around the corner, and no grab cancel. Just get the two. No reason to play that any differently. Nightmare Joes are dumb, therefore just respect them. Stagger them early, rather than waiting for the grab cancel, unless you have to get a grab cancel, for example in Mission 12. Nice. Getting all the achievements. Oh. I don't think this will quite be a gold, but it's a respectable pace. Shame you had to use the extra bullet, yeah. Oh, well. Not a shame anymore. Oh, I shouldn't have picked up that compound. That was a mistake. I got too much. Assign keys, already done. We have everything bound already. Reload, yeah. That one flare is a problem. I suppose... Is that? Yeah, it would be. Mission 6 could be problematic without an extra flare. I could work with it, but I wouldn't be particularly happy about it. If we had to do 6 flareless. Nothing worse than getting 6 or 10 and finding out your hotkeys aren't set. Oh yeah. Nothing on that box, which means that there's likely, but not guaranteed, to be loot near the fan. Ah, no.
Mi serve un medico.
Fair enough, we're on the weird
Vito,
pattern.
Mi serve...
Non ti sento, aspetta.
We're potentially on the weird pattern because I looted the box underneath the terminal I'm mission for. Yeah, that would do it. Because for those of you who don't know, loot in Nightmare tends to appear... nothing there that we actually want. There was scrap on the back counter, which we don't care about, we've got plenty. We're almost maxed on scrap anyway. But loot disappears and appears in Nightmare dependent on what you've already looted. So in low percent, you will almost always see exactly the same pattern for loot, simply because as you loot none of it, it means that you're always on the same, essentially RNG seed for the loot. Which is kind of interesting. It means that we can actually like plan out loot routes where we know exactly where loot's going to be.
Devo trovare un medico.
Sono un medico.
Una mia amica ha bisogno di aiuto, di attrezzature sanitarie.
Anche io. Non è rimasto niente su questo piano. Ma c'è ancora nell'ambulatorio dell'ospedale.
Come ci arriviamo?
Sì.
I may have to check the emergency flare.
Serve il tuo aiuto e a te serve il mio. Trova il codice d'accesso per la
I think I do have to check the emergency flare.
ok?
Codice d'accesso?
Sì. Posso dirigerti da qui. Morley o Lingard potrebbero aver avuto il codice.
Good.
Dovresti provare all'ufficio di Morley. Forza. Lavoro di squadra, eh? Andrà abbastanza vita.
Loot is, the flare's there. We have to get it. Good. Okay. Loses a fair chunk of time, however, it's very helpful for mission 6. And especially if we manage to escape with the Deathless 6, it pays for itself. Oh god. Is the loot there chance different than what the loot actually is? Most of the time, yes. However, in some fairly specific spots, the loot is actually set. A good example is the backup flare I just picked up, which may not spawn on Nightmare, but if it does spawn, will always be a flare. Maybe a problem. I was a little slow there as well. May have to loot the stacks. I'm less concerned about a flare for mission 10 because I've gotten quite good at the single gunshot lure. And if I have to deal with the Joe, I have to deal with the Joe, and I'll work with that. If I do get the flashbang, that is. I'm not happy about this. Should be a beep shortly. That's not good. Okay, he's not dropping, which is good.
Dannazione, ma ne sapevi che quella cosa era lì.
Definitely had to play that a bit slow at the end.
1702.
However, all things considered, very far from like the worst possible outcome. Okay, 5 bullets is it's actually quite strong. Expected at this point. I need to see how much I can put into a pipe bomb. Injectors are... Oh, sorry, not injectors. Blasting caps are definitely the limiting factor.
Ecco, raccolgo le mie cose e poi potremo andare.
Okay, very little time loss, which is good. Okay, corner flare leads to the later up vent. Yeah. Normally Steve goes essentially around the loop in the same way we do, rather than coming back towards the elevator. Yeah, I have... maybe it's worth experimenting with earlier up vents. Ooh, that's an interesting item. A stun baton charge. Very nice. That is not common. And that very well may be a get out of jail free card. Very happy about that. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Joe, love that. So it's unlikely that we actually use that on a Joe. But it's much more likely that we use it on a human. Yeah, of course we have at least one flare. Because humans are much, much, much more dangerous than Joes. And having the opportunity to just one-shot a human is really valuable. Yeah, Mission 17 is a great example. Oh, that was mean. I very nearly was like, okay, we're safe to run. We were not safe to run. That was devious. And that is why you don't inherently just trust the tracker. Unless you see the alien go off the tracker, you cannot assume that it is safe to run. Because he can and will mess you up in this section. Oh, really? Okay, that's unfortunate. Flare out and about. Oh, okay, that's fine. We have an extra flare, which is nice. Fine. Absolutely no way we can do the room early. Because the humans are just in there. This is really where... I don't even know what could save us here. The exit's going to be dicey, I'll put it that way. Max and something there. Relay to get the free medkit. Come on, there we go. I always run way too wide there. Oh, that's bad. Don't shoot. almost certain I got those. No! Damn. I thought I could get away with that. There was very little chance I could have actually done that though. Yeah, straight exit here. Yeah, I think even if I had locked the door, for example, that wouldn't have helped there. Ooh, I need to dodge that. Sound warning. Only cost 30. Yeah, it's not bad. No time loss. One death is fine. But yeah, that in Novice, that whole like end terminal is so lethal that that's why we actually like plan around getting it earlier, because it saves so much. However, if you are lucky with patterns and can get that evil terminal early in the ER, then oh my god, it's so nice. It means that you don't have to worry about trying to get us on the exit. Just reload, yeah, it's so bad that you can't. It's so hard to escape it alive. I think to escape that alive, I would have had to have burned my other flare, which it's not worth it. Yeah, exactly. Unless he's on a human, you're so likely dead. So we have at least one flare. We have 5 bullets, 2 stomaton charges, at least. Need to head to the shop. Should we be back soon? No worries. I hope you get some nice things at the shop. Get me gold. Well, we shan't be getting gold in this mission, I'll tell you that for free. We'll still be saving a fairly decent amount of time, but very far from a gold. My gold is strong in this mission. I mean, not to novice standards, obviously, but it's a good time. Learned lots practicing Nightmare Hunter. Yeah, Mission 6 is one of those missions which can be very fickle as well. And it's really one of the major ones where practice comes in quite clutch. BRB Teams meeting? Hopefully it's not too long and not too boring. Nothing there. Okay, there should be loot here. No loot there. Where's my loot? Okay, scrap. Will come in more and more useful. So many different options depending on patterns in M6. Yeah, M6 is such a like branching path sort of mission. Here we want to stay low to the ground. This is the ultra safe way, by the way. You can do this much faster. However, I simply don't know it well enough, because I haven't had the time to practice recently. Which is quite annoying, to be honest, because I would want to speed this up. A flare there is really nice. It's annoying having to crouch hop. Yeah.
Devo pensare ai soldi, amico. Ti ho assunto perché eri quello che costava di meno, non il migliore. Trova un modo per ridurre i costi, chiaro? Renzo, passo e chiudo.
Imagine being teleported onto Sebastopol, not knowing what's going on and just wandering around. Oh, it would be a bad time. And go. What was the loot there? Charge pack. Yeah, I saw it as a charge pack. I know we already have the guaranteed one for the Noisemaker. He shouldn't drop. I'm actually going to save load anyway. Just in case that was enough running to actually make him drop, because I reacted late to the beep. Perfect. We're in the clear. He'd be making very different noises if he was about to drop. I've never had the confidence to do that in the backtrack in Mission 15. Technically, you can guarantee that you can do that safely in the backtrack, that upper room. However, I've never had the confidence to do it. By lobbing a Molotov into that gas room, it means that Steve won't be able to drop there. However, it's just so terrifying. I've never actually committed to it. Thank God we can get rid of those. We'll lose a bit of time here, but that's fine.
Posso aiutarla?
Ho bisogno di un cilindro di compressione.
Deposito di ricambi. Fila 1. Tirati.
It would actually be more efficient to do that now and do this earlier. Yeah, I should change that. Because here we have essentially time to burn while we're just waiting for this guy. Sensors. I can burn at least one there. Good. I do need to heal at some point. Not urgently, mind you. Okay. I never actually saw what my flare count was, so I thought, I'll get the flare, play it safe. Be nice and principled with it. Okay, very, very slow, but we are out. Okay, we did have 2 flares. Or do Fast M7? Yeah, Fast M7 is really something I need to learn. I need to not forget this. More sensors. Man, okay, we are having a lot of sensors, which I'm not particularly happy about. I mean, they're very useful, don't get me wrong. I do want that. Injectors are worth it. If nothing else, medkits, noisemakers, dump sensors. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Okay, honestly, not too poor, a mission 7. Given I had to do an extra save load, yeah, matches up pretty evenly.
Ci serve una navetta per andare al QG, ma è fuori uso. La sala controllo navetta è lì sopra. Samuels dice che sei un ingegnere. Vai a renderti.
Loot. Ooh, flare. Why, hello there. I will be picking that up later. Leo, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. Yeah, weird how just all the flares are showing up now. I mean, I'm far from against it, but... Did I heal? I did. Must have healed. Okay, I'm not using a flare here, even though I probably could. I could flare stun baton here and make this very quick. I don't think it's worth it, mind you. But I could.
L'ha staccato.
So che c'è qualcuno qui dentro. Ti ho visto. Sono armato. Non fare stronza. Che cosa hai fatto?
Because yeah, flare and stun baton here is a lot of resources. Would have saved a lot of time though. Good. We are up, so I need to crouch before moving. I always wait until we're in this door to run. I don't know why, I just blanked on what that terminal was. Bonding agent? Do we need bonding agents? I don't believe so. We should be okay. I was also considering just stunning that Joe and killing it. So, had I thrown a flare into the corner and then just... I could have actually done the novice route, but I would have had to kill the Joe by using the stun baton. Which also would have been very quick. It would have saved a pretty substantial amount of time. I'm trying to think, where would I use the extra stun baton charge? Probably mission... Oh yeah, no, just mission 13. Mission 13 to make it faster. Sounds kind of inefficient, but being able to avoid a grab in mission 13 is really nice. Because it means we can do the fast route and still just blitz through it. We're doing well on bullets as well. An extra flare here too puts us up to 4. And a blasting cap. Ooh. Save the EMP for a distraction. Good idea, yeah. Nothing there. And we checked that earlier. Slow tram. We could go for a second smoke. However, with the strategy I've been trialing in server farm of opening the brace early, I don't know if I want to do that. That felt like a very quick fade out. It may have just been because I wasn't paying attention, but that felt quicker than usual. I need to go back and look at that. EMP, I only really need to dump compound. I don't really want to commit to another medkit yet. However, with mission 10 on the horizon, I do need to just burn loot. There's zero purpose in having loot lying around, not in devices, unless I'm saving specifically for something.
Stiamo calmi. Siamo al sicuro ora.
Ci hai pensato tu?
Un piano.
Hai fatto
Davvero?
funzionare le
I
navette.
suoi piani del
Bel
cazzo
lavoro.
non hanno funzionato molto finora.
Come sta, Taylor?
Stabile. Tornerà
Nothing,
in forze
okay.
molto presto. Samuel è con lei ora.
Ok.
Sei riuscita a far funzionare la navetta, quindi siamo
How are we
pari.
going for scrap?
Dov'è Riccardo?
I should take that.
Prepara la prossima mossa. Senti,
Yeah, so I'll
ho
be
da
doing
fare.
weight smoke bomb
Bombarlo
strat,
in cella.
and I'll likely be opening up the shutters early. Oh, sorry,
È in un'orbita
the
di
brace
parcheggio
early.
attorno al gigante gassoso.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Il figlio di puttana non vuole darci i
no
codici
loot-
di
oh,
comando
bunny
per
agent.
avvicinarla qui automaticamente. Magari puoi provare tu a convincere quel bastardo inutile. Va a parlare con lui.
Good.
Marlo?
Chi mi cerca?
Cool, back
Mi
in 2
chiamo
seconds.
Ricky, sono quella compagnia.
E sei qui per quella scatola vuota. Siete proprio astuti, devo dirlo.
Sono qui per motivi personali. Mia madre era sul Nostromo quando è sparito 15 anni fa.
Davvero? Cazzo. Cazzo. Non abbiamo trovato la sua nave, Ripley. Solo la scatola nera.
Ma sono certa che abbiate trovato dell'altro. Che è successo là fuori?
Devo andarmene da qui, Ripley. Magari possiamo accordarci.
Intanto parla. Voglio sapere tutto.
La trasmissione, mi ricevi, Luis?
Non molto chiaro, Marlo, ma va bene.
Facciamo piano. Voglio arrivarci tutta intera.
Se vuoi qualcosa di intero, Foster, ho anche quello che fa per te.
Mi servirà un microscopio per trovarlo, Heist.
Ok, piantatela. Concentratevi sul motivo per cui siamo qui. Non voglio errori.
Oh my god, that's loud. When smoke exit, go down the balcony near side of the elevator. Ah, that one. Yes, understood. Yeah, I've never practiced that, and so I wouldn't feel comfortable committing to it. Thank you for the crack. Cool. How you doing, Devil? No dialogue is interesting. I've yet to actually figure out what the dialogue corresponds to here. Good year? Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks. No practice, don't attempt it? Oh yeah, don't worry. I was not going to be attempting it.
Sono state segnate dalle intemperie. È il loro stato naturale.
C'è niente di naturale in questo posto. Marlo, le cariche non ce la faranno stavolta.
Do un'occhiata qui.
Ah, really?
Magari c'è un punto debole. Aspettate qui, mi serve una mano. Heist, qui, aiutami a salire.
He is pretty far back. It's not like worst case RNG, but it's not good, I'll tell you that. Okay, a late 11 leg up is kind of average.
Ho trovato un passaggio, lo controllo. Allora aspetterete.
Whenever I check in, it's no high speeder in stream. Streamers are like, it's either Axel's butt or mission 9. I'm pretty sure I made an exclamation mark M9 just for that. It was one of Sal's suggestions.
Sì, sto bene. C'è mancato poco, però non riuscirò a percorrere lo stesso tragitto per tornare indietro.
Sì, devi stare attento, hai sentito?
Yeah, man, it's mad that in previous runs I've managed to be at almost like -3 minutes at this point.
Fermi, credo di aver
And I think I
trovato
could do
qualcosa.
better than that too. Throw a fly down the length of the near side balcony
Ho trovato una
and run the long
fessura
way.
nella roccia. State pronti
Ah,
a
yeah, I
far
can see
esplodere.
that. Gets the humans out of the way a bit. I may do that actually, that's a good idea. Especially as I do have a couple extra flares.
Non farmelo mai più.
Andiamo.
Yeah, that's
Seguitemi.
a
Vai,
solid idea.
Aiutami a salire.
Come on, you old slowpoke. Give me a leg up. I think this time's still decent. 41 fade out, probably? Starts to move, but doesn't get all the way through the elevator room. Got it. Is it far enough so that you don't have to kill him, or is it still a flame and kill job? 41, exactly. Well, one frame over. Still have to jack him. Okay. Oh man, if I can actually get a Deathless Lorenz, we will be in a phenomenal position. Because I haven't had a Deathless Lorenz in a very long time, which is really dumb because Lorenz in theory isn't too bad in Nightmare when going for the lockdown strap. However, I've just had some rather rotten luck. Either with flashbangs launching themselves out of the little cubby.
Qualcosa di grosso.
Gun may take a pot shot, but the shotgun's weak, yeah. If anything, the shotgun's fine because it's more likely to redirect Steve. So I'm pretty okay with that. Man, I wish that we got to have access to the shotgun earlier in the game. Because some of the applications of the shotgun being able to stun Steve would be so useful in things like Mission 6, Mission 7, Mission 10, where you don't really want to flame him, or like stop and flinch him and all of that, where instead you could just meet him, bam, keep on running. Ah, it'd be so good.
Basta, stiamo perdendo tempo.
I need to get that New Game Plus run working.
Era una forma di vita, ora è di nostra proprietà. Diritti di
It would fairly swiftly just turn into a regular run, but the early game would be interesting.
così grossa. E allora prendiamo quello che possiamo e torniamo indietro. Date un'occhiata, vediamo che altro c'è.
Marlon, abbiamo trovato qualcosa. Tracce.
Tracce?
Sembra
Kiteful
che
or
abbia
not?
trascinato qualcosa. Ma ce ne
Not.
E non ti piacerà.
Oh, very much not at that. Yuck.
nome che è sulla scatola nera.
Nostromo? Qualcuno è già stato qui.
Forse hanno abbandonato la nave e sono atterrati qui.
Lo vedo. Cazzo.
Si sono arrivati qui prima di noi. Perché questo posto non è
I'm
stato
doubting
visto?
myself now.
Se sono ancora
No,
vivi,
no, I am right.
recupero a Dio.
Scopriamolo.
Very much
Avrò
not
il
kiteable.
segnale e lo spegnerò. Non voglio che qualcun altro trovi questo posto. Foster, Heist, controllate la caverna qui sotto.
Yep.
E questo cos'è? Non ho mai visto niente del genere.
Non è umano, secondo me.
Mix, ho trovato il segnale. Lo controllo.
Not the first. I forget about all of these achievements. Ignore the fact that literally last week I did an all achievements run.
Non so cosa sia successo.
I kind of like the achievements popping up. It's fun.
Vieni a vedere. È incredibile.
Sto arrivando.
I can imagine it would get a bit annoying over time, or I'd just phase it out entirely. I'm enjoying the achievements popping up. Yeah, it's quite nice. Also, I do the nice fondling achievement. Touching things that you shouldn't otherwise be touching. Yeah, an all achievements run is actually really fun, with the exception of dying 100 times. Marix, thank you very much.
Take my money, Season 2, Episode 2.
Thank you very much for the sub. I really do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Oh, because I don't have all achievements on my main account, it means I'm going to have to die to Steve 100 times again. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll do it at some point. "14 months, I know, it's crazy. I still don't feel like I've been streaming Alien that long, but, well, evidently I have. Doing truly amazing? Ah, nice. Good to hear. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm in Mission 9. As good as I can be for someone being in Mission 9. Honestly, not bad time. Decent. 10:55 is fine. Have 49 at 50. I suspect the one you're messing is the die to Steve. Yeah, I think it's called 100 times too many.
Dov'è la tua nave? Se riusciamo a riattivare le comunicazioni, quali
I'm just
sono
going
i
to hope
codici
that
per
works.
portarla qui in automatico?
Se vuoi sapere il resto, fammi uscire da qui.
Non succederà mai.
Oh, you jerk! What a silly sausage. If only you could actually behave.
Dov'è la tua nave? Se riusciamo a riattivare le comunicazioni, quali sono i codici per portarla qui in automatico?
Come on.
Se vuoi sapere il resto, fammi uscire da qui.
Non succederà, Marlo.
Fine.
Così, allora sai dove trovarmi.
Wait! No more waiting. You've been waiting for too long.
Andiamo col piano B.
Qualunque cosa sia, ci sono anch'io.
Ok, da questa parte c'è qualcosa che potrà servirti. Ho
Oh.
un piano per intrappolarlo.
Fine.
Prendi una
Minor
navetta
bonk.
e raggiungi Riccardo nella torre Sistec. Vi coordinerò da qui.
A bit of an annoying plus 12 there. But, oh well. get that terminal then too. Yeah, it's very much not needed, but there was downtime. Normally I would get the ID tag then, but got that the first time around. In fact, the ID tag room probably would have been better simply because of the box that's in there. And the potential for a bit more loot. That being said, because we get 2 boxes anyway, it's unlikely to have much.
Il disastro imminente è già successo, Waits. Ora possiamo solo ammazzare quel mostro.
Ooh, another flare. Guess it and the ID tag, yeah. Normally I get both. But because I had to reload, I was more concerned about Waits just behaving. Because theoretically, oh well, not theoretically, if you stay and catch Waits not moving early, you can save about 2 seconds over going and getting the ID tag and box on a failed attempt. Obviously on a successful attempt it's better, but we're in a reasonable spot. 5 flares is really good, honestly. Okay. Good run is your PB mid. PB's mid. But this is still solid. This is far from a bad run. A bit of a slow 7, but other than that, pretty good.
Sono nella torre Sistek.
Oh, Stevie boy, that's a bit later than usual. What are you up to?
Quel mostro è qui.
Sentito? Andiamo.
La bestia è qui.
I've always wondered about resetting Steve somehow using the elevator there. I don't think it would be worth it, but potentially it could be.
Waits, quella bestia, come facciamo a chiuderla dentro?
La torre è in grado di processare composti di alto valore estratti da gigante gassoso. I sistemi di prevenzione contro la pirateria sono ancora in funzione. La torre può essere sigillata, condotti, portelli, tutto. Quindi costruirai una gabbia intorno alla
Fine.
bestia e Riccardo la chiuderà dentro.
We still got to run a pretty solid chunk there.
La reception per aprire il portello.
Apart from a super early Steve appearance. Oh man. Yeah, I can't play this risky.
Non fare rumore, non correre, vai al dipartimento dell'ufficiale.
Ok, grazie. Il codice per l'ufficio è 0482, se ti servono scorte.
Sod off, Steve. I could have died there if I'd run a bit too hard.
Riccardo sta finalizzando l'isolamento.
I completely forgot to light the flare earlier. This should be far enough.
È davvero un pessimo aspetto.
L'accesso per la manutenzione e la reception del
I believe that corner is still fine, but I'm not certain.
Illuminazione perfettamente funzionante. Questo non è necessario, non sa dove andare.
Am I lost? Yes, always. Okay. I forgot to bind my flashbang, that's fine. Good. I don't like that tail.
Deposito scorte chiuso.
Okay, we're good. That tail was a bit dicey at the end. And it looks like we are in the clear. Okay. Oh, can breathe a sigh of relief. Another flare? Oh my god. What is this? I should have done that after. Before it's still fine. I should have done it there. I should have crouched. Oh, come on. Spaghetti. Far from the cleanest there. Why did I run around? Don't you have a pre-crouch? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm dumb. Facing it anyway, yeah. The time difference is minimal. Theoretically, you can angle your camera so that your crosshair will literally be directly on it as you finish the animation, and so you can save. It's really minuscule amounts of time, but it is technically time save. I'm still not convinced that this is faster. It definitely feels safer, but I don't know if it's faster. We'd have to love it, yeah, definitely. And remember, flamethrower fuel after the hack. Okay, that's a... I can work with that. I want to do a bit of loot dumping here. Only need that time save when you're like properly grinding, yeah, for sure. That is such an over-the-top flare usage, but because we have so many, and really not that many places to use them, it's really nice. That is what I would call a novice flare usage. Super, super tiny extra bit of comfort, but it means that Steve will upvent just slightly later. I don't know if that went far enough. Maybe? Ooh, I like that. No stopping at all. 10:09 is honestly quite a respectable time. It's not bad.
Sono arrivata, Waits.
Ok, devi attivare tutta la struttura. C'è un montacarichi su cui salire, ma è fuori uso da quando la Simpson ha tagliato i fondi alla Gemini.
I mean, compared to novice, I would want... Actually, I don't even know what my novice time is for this strat.
La Simpson ha provato a venderla per anni insieme a Sevastopol. Non ha abboccato nessuno, ma vuol dire che la sicurezza è ancora attiva.
Ok, basta parlare, Waits.
Good. Gemini best around about 425. I don't know how quick I'm going to play this. I'm kind of in two minds. Because I think I'm going to play it fairly reasonably. And I'll try and avoid dropping Steve where possible. Okay, fine. Until pipe bomb, yeah, of course.
Dove sono gli interruttori, Waze?
This is by far, though, the most volatile part. If Steve cooperates and goes out of range quickly, we're golden. Nice, we can run. I don't think I was close to the one cycle. Oh, definitely not with that. He normally comes in range here. There he is. Annoyingly, I can't run here because he's right where I need to go. I may drop him here, kind of unintentionally. Oh, I'm dropping him. I'm not happy about that. I should have committed to the vent. I would have made it. And it would have made the exit so much nicer. Because now this revolver shot's not going to do anything. I think I did get the revolver then. I think he heard it. Ragnar, thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. Okay. Excuse me? I do not believe I was in your line of sight there, my friend. But I guess I was wrong. That's not good. Woohoo! No thank you. Not a fan of that. Ah, this is bad. Wow. That's why I used diagonally opposite door? Yeah, sensible.
Waze, ce l'ho fatta.
Ti segue ancora?
Penso di sì.
Ho un piano, va al laboratorio.
Oh, why am I taking no missions route? I need to take the Hundo line. Oh, nasty pattern. No thank you.
Moriremo tutti. Lo sai, vero?
Rip Clark. we should be okay. Yes, please, blasting cap. Goodness me. I'm not yet decided on whether getting that fuel is worth it or not. On one hand, it is guaranteed fuel, and it's 25 fuel. It takes about 2 seconds to really get, but I don't know if it's fully worth it. I believe it is. That was meant to be the revolver. My bad. Come on, Steve, behave. In Nightmare, get every ounce of fuel. Honestly, it's a pretty good motto.
Fatto! Vedo un picco di tensione. Ora ricollega i sistemi del laboratorio a Sevastopol dal terminale nel laboratorio centrale. Contiamo su di
procedure di fuoriuscita avviate e ai pericolosi individuati. Attenzione, per restare calmi.
I gave you 3 bursts. 3 bursts of fuel just after dropping, and you still didn't up vent? Are you kidding me? Dirty.
Prepararsi alla gravità di riserva. Presenti alla messa d'arrivo e attende la notifica di intervento di emergenza.
Where did he drop? This is really dangerous. Okay, we are in the clear. How much fuel? Good amount. Annoyingly, I had to take that slow with Steve dropping early. He didn't drop where I wanted him to. I know he dropped in that back room. Good. Yeah, he must have dropped in the far room, which, fine. But had he charged out of the corridor into me, I would have just died on the spot. So I had to take it super slow. Okay. A bit disappointed about the Gemini and KG, but still noticeable time save. Enough fuel left for a decent security check. Oh, comfortably. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. I have at least 150 fuel left, which is more than I need. Comfortably more than I need. Nearly there.
Qualcuno mi sente?
sei tu!
Sì, sono io, figlio di puttana. Mi hai chiuso dentro. Hai spedito il laboratorio nello spazio.
Non avevo
Unfortunate.
nessuna scelta.
Still, that is the best mission 10 I've had in a while. I mean, as you can see, it's a gold, and I mean, hell, if it's a gold, it's not bad. Lorenz is easily what I was the most happy with, though. Lorenz was really, really good. I'm actually very happy with the Lorenz. KG was fine. It was... I wouldn't say it was necessarily unlucky. I didn't push it as hard as I potentially could have. But I think it was also the right play to not push it that hard. Grab, thank you. No punch? Wow. I was thoroughly expecting a punch there. A novice Joe would have punched me there every time. But Nightmare Joe's. Gemini, I'm mixed about. On one hand, it was still pretty solid, but dying obviously is not great. It was a dumb death too, I shouldn't have had it. It was a very avoidable death by me just flaming Steve, but I decided to chance it. We haven't actually taken any damage, which should mean we're on 90, right? Or 92. Because we've not taken any damage outside of scripted damage at all this run. Like, we're genuinely damageless. Which is kind of cool. Which means that using a medkit is really wasteful.
Gli androidi sono strani da quando sono arrivata qui. No, stavolta è diverso. Hanno lasciato il proprio.
I'm still safety saving here. No chance in hell that I'm not.
Ottimo.
Fa attenzione.
I haven't died here in quite a long time, but it's got the potential to be so volatile and so punishing that I always see that as being a place where until you're really pushing it, you should just safety save in Nightmare. Obviously you'll get to a point where you can't accept having a minute reload, but unless you're about one of 3 people, you can. I'm being a bit cheeky here. This is a teeny optimization. Where are you? Good. Make sure that they're both on me by hitting both of them away. I also really like flaming into a shotgun shot there. Run up to hit. Good. And spin. To the right and to the left. Finally back, how are we doing? We're doing okay. It's been decent. We have had 2 deaths. One in Mission 6, which was unavoidable that you saw. One in in Gemini as well, which was it's just me being dumb. After I piped the Joe, Steve just dropped next to me, and I kind of took a gamble on him going for the pipe bomb rather than me, and he just went for me. Which, yeah, that happens. And yeah, it was avoidable, only like 20-second death though, which I'm fine with. Still a very, very solid Mission 10, which I'm happy with. Mission 7 was slow, which I was going to play it slow, but it got slower than slow. But in terms of everything else, we're doing well on loot, which is very nice. I'm not going to go for the safe exit either. We're going full on dangerous exit. I'm confident with resources, which is something I feel a bit scared to say in Nightmare. But I feel like my resources are actually really in a solid spot. This is all hard to believe. 7 and Gemini cannot possibly go wrong. They're the easy parts of the run. But yeah, I also happen to have more flares than I would in a novice run, which typical, isn't it? We've got that, we've got the side room. We just need these 2. Then we can do some quick looting, quick crafting. Ooh. Okay, just double checking. I heard the sound of my music, but I wasn't like certain there. My music feels a bit louder than usual, which is odd because I have no control over the volume of it. I set YouTube to 5% and that's all I do with it. It doesn't change volume. Okay, what do we need? Molly, yes. Absolutely committing to one of those. Pipe bomb, yes. Absolutely committing to most of that. The only thing I'm not committing yet is the final blasting cap, simply because in the event that we get really unlucky, all we need is 2 extra ethanol, and it means we can make an extra molly, rather than committing to the pipe bomb. Because there's absolutely a world in which we get 2 ethanol and no blasting caps for the rest of the run. I have my Noisemaker for later. Don't be on the stairs. Okay, we're good. I was about to say some rude things. I will quite gladly take a grab here, to be honest. Yeah, I don't actually mind about taking a grab. We have health. I should have moved back there. Fine. I don't think I looted this. Ooh, well, it just paid for itself. I'd much rather get the tram coming a couple seconds early than not take any damage, because now we are on 72% health. Would have drawn him to the end of the room, yeah. Given our quite generous supply of resources at the moment, because I have looted more than usual, I'm very okay losing a bit of health there. Nice. Not quite a gold, but pretty close. And I'm pretty sure my gold was actually without a safety save. So I am happy with that. 4 stun baton charges? Oh my god. No way. That is insane. Oh my god. Drawing a Nostromo log? No, I'm going to risk it. Think, James. No, in Nightmare I like this. I'm willing to... It will lose about 5 seconds total. I'm willing to do that though. 4 stun baton charges is the most Nightmare example of loot, I know. There'll be runs where you get none, and then runs where you just get a million. Yeah, because realistically, this loses a little bit of time. However, I personally see it as being worth it. It probably loses a bit more, actually, due to the panel times. I'm fine with it. It's good to get it out of the way, and it makes 15 safer. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of curious, where the hell am I going to use all those stun baton charges? Because that's a lot of stun baton charges. That's like an excessive number of stun baton charges. Oh, okay, I know at least one place. So, assuming worst case RNG, we will use 2 stun baton charges in mission 13. That's very, very unlikely, but I'm going to save it for that. Another place we can use the stun baton charges is actually just coming up on the 4 conduits. Backtrack insurance? Oh, that is tempting, actually. I was thinking we could use one on the 4 conduits to actually speed it up quite a bit. Because we can save... It would be about 6 to 7 seconds by just zapping this guy. In Novice, for example, we'd just shoot him. And to be fair, in Nightmare, with a perfect shot, you can shotgun this guy and do a perfect fast exit here. However, it is precise. Ooh, nice. I didn't think I was getting that. I scrolled too fast. Gets back time from the panels. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to go for the shotgun shot now, but it's objectively a bad idea. It is very objectively a bad idea. I need to keep my lines tidy though. I go for the middle of the Joe, which I shouldn't do. I may actually show off a pretty quick way as well. Which again is a little more intensive on the old resources, but not that much so. So we go 1, 2, in here, and then you just wait here, and just take him out like that, rather than going nice and quick. Kill on Android using only the maintenance jack. Excuse me, game. I believe that you are mistaken there. You may have forgotten about the shotgun that was used in that kill. I did that in a slightly inefficient way. I should have gone terminal, conduit, conduit. Terminal, conduit, conduit is ever so slightly better. Steam looked away, I know. And god, in my all achievement run, I just had an all-out brawl with the Joe in Mission 14. 2 bullets? There's no way of telling, but I'm pretty sure I have 2 left. As long as I have 1, we're fine. Also, that was an extra stun baton charge. Okay, we have 5 stun baton charges, which is obscene. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we have 6 stun baton charges. Punch. Good. Maybe it counts Jack as the finishing blow. So I tried that in the all achievement run, and it seems to just be a really bugged achievement. Because also I killed an android in mission 11 in exactly the same way earlier. 6 stun baton charges. We're on about 50. We're probably at like 55, 60-ish there, so. We cannot reload the stun baton because we have so many goddamn stun baton charges. That is actually insane. Okay. Where do I use 6 stun baton charges? I genuinely have no idea where I can even use 6 stun baton charges without just straight up wasting some. Because that's a lot of stun baton charges. I could do a fully silent nest, but I was never actually planning on doing that. A fully silent nest without lockers, which is ridiculous. Trick shots with the huggers. Hugger boost with the stun baton would be a flex and a half. Possible, but unbelievably hard. Maybe not even possible.
ci sono stati scontri con i sintetici alla stazione.
I didn't need that
Ho
bunny
appena
agent.
ricevuto notizia di un androide con trauma cranico, ma è ricoperto di sangue. Sangue umano. Ho avvisato gli ufficiali coloniali. Mia segretaria è in un posto sicuro e io mi sto dirigendo alla navetta. Cercherò di mandare un androide
Ah, they did hear me.
a bordo. Magari sa di chi cazzo è la colpa di tutto questo.
I always like to run to the right there, because it means that if the Joes are next to you, you have a small window where you can avoid a grab. Because especially in Nightmare, often the Joes will be very close there.
Ho dovuto deviare la corrente dell'area per poterci provare.
Samuels, è
Come on,
troppo
Samuels.
pericoloso.
Sì, davvero troppo. Dimmi in bocca al lupo.
Samuels, non farlo!
One shotgun shot, 2 revolver shots. Make sure this is loaded. Medkit for conduit, good idea. I need to use this anyway.
L'infezione è stata espulsa. La creatura non è più a bordo. La stazione è al sicuro. Richiedo che le operazioni...
Yeah, having a medkit or a flare for all the conduits is useful. Would recommend. It means that you don't accidentally just burn something.
Ripley, Apollo mi sta respingendo. Potremmo essere in pericolo.
Samuels!
Because I have most certainly toasted some conduits before.
Oh no! Amanda! Devi disconnettere manualmente i sistemi! Per favore!
I'm curious as to how much health I actually have.
Aspetta!
I need to remember I get 2 medkits in the loot room, which will be very useful.
Sto accedendo ai diagrammi della Sixon. Togli prima che il capo...
Come on, Samuels.
Ok, prima il rosso! Rosso fatto!
Ora cerca il capo...
In case anyone is curious as to why I actually like swing my camera all the way to the right, it's because when you're done with the conduits, your camera actually changes to the position that it's held in when you're on the conduit. So for example, if I'm looking at the conduit, just to show this off,
Dimmi che te lo va!
it looks at the conduit, which means I have further to turn the camera. Whereas if I'm looking as far as I can in the direction of the next conduit,
Trovato, Samuels!
it means that I have much less movement needed from the camera, and I can just run straight there a bit faster. Very minor time save, but time save nonetheless. Also, a major reason as to why blindfolded is much harder to run than it should be.
Stai morendo.
Parli come se io avessi mai avuto una vita. Ti ringrazio.
Samuels.
La navetta di Apollo è aperta.
That compound is annoying.
Al centro ti parlerà.
L'hai fatto per me.
Volevo
Actually, wait, there's no reason as to why I can't make another medkit here. Time to kill. Open door.
Riccardo,
Bam.
se sei lì.
Oh, you jerk.
rispondi.
I thought I was far enough away.
Sono qui, scusa.
Any loot?
Samuels è morto.
Ah, no loot.
Cazzo.
Ha aperto
That's the
la
only loot
navetta
spot I
di
didn't
Apollo
check.
per me. Vado subito lì, farò disattivare l'isolamento ad Apollo.
Perfect timing. Ooh, ethanol. Double ethanol. You know that reality I was talking about earlier? Where there's a very, very real chance that we get 2 ethanol and not a blasting cap. Yeah, that's why we don't commit to the pipe bomb too early. Oh, okay, fine. A useful trick there to make sure that you break the sound line, or the line of sound, or trail of sound, sorry, that's what I was looking for, slightly earlier than you otherwise could from running to that vent. That means that hopefully the Joes won't be standing directly. Oh, okay, fine, they're just not here at all.
Che cos'è?
Grab me.
Chi c'è? Cosa ci fa? Qualcuno potrei in realtà violenza.
I hate Nightmare Joes. They're just non-functional. Absolutely non-functional. If anyone advocates for Nightmare Joes, I personally will come around and slap you.
Fammi sentire.
We are... Okay, we are still at 100%.
Sei Mark, giusto?
Not even Joes to do that.
Sei i riflessi di settore Wayland.
The thing is, I needed that grab cancel. I couldn't just stagger them because then the second one would have just immediately grabbed me. And they just walk away. It's like, oh, come on. I like them slap me.
Magari. Questa conversazione è registrata.
Nightmare Joes are the best at being crap.
Voglio dei dati. La posizione del planetoide in cui avete trovato il rete.
Yeah, Nightmare Joes are comfortably my least favourite part of Nightmare. Yes, Steve can duff around a bit, and it sucks because he auto kills you, rather than in Novice where at least you just get slapped. But man, Nightmare Joes are consistently awful. Which I suppose in itself is at least something. At least they're not just, like, sometimes awful. To be fair, as I'm so used to Novice Joes, which are just really damn consistent, unlike Novice Steve. Nightmare Humans are the worst enemies. Yeah, Nightmare Humans are awful. They're awful, but for a different reason. They're just hard to deal with. Because sometimes they have, like, instantaneous reaction times. Yeah, go on then. I'll throw a sensor in there. They're noisy and Stevenson brings Steve down. Yeah, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 burst extra. Good management. 6 stun baton. Oh my god. 6 stun baton charges is quite frankly disgusting by this point. I'm almost in disbelief at 6 stun baton charges. Ooh, good. Are all of them loaded? Yes. Well, I mean, not all of them are because you can only load 5 at once. But I do have 5 loaded, yes. $4930. I thought I saw loot there. I was mistaken.
Dovrò togliere la corrente.
An actual spare stun baton charge? Yes. Which is insane in any difficulty, let alone Nightmare. Like, oh my god.
Riccardo, il condotto è disattivato.
A spare stun baton charge in Nightmare is... I mean, to be honest, even 1 extra stun baton charge in Nightmare is like, oh, that's really nice. And 2 is like, oh my god, I can do anything. 5? 5 additional? I could individually zap every single human on the ground floor of Mission 16. I could do a silent Mission 16. Had 4 on Nightmare more than once, but 6 is ridiculous. I know, especially at this point. Like, if it was at the end of the game where you haven't used any just because various stuff's happened, like that's more understandable. But we're only slightly over the halfway mark.
Sarà davvero dura.
Buona fortuna. Ripley. Man mano che vai in profondità il tuo segnale radio.
I love those.
Ti prenderò presto.
The peak cancel drops.
Tieni le dita incrociate per me.
It feels so smooth compared to the usual like a donk.
Samuels si è sacrificato.
Harding got no stun baton charge until Mission 16.
Era un tipo in gamba per essere un sintetico.
Yeah, I'm going for the novice route here. Like, there's no reason as to why I wouldn't. I could interrupt everything. Like this guy, if he got in the way, just zap him. No reason not to. Oh, I messed it up, so just zap him. No reason not to. Guy here, if he's gonna grab me, just zap him. Ah, we're good. Achievement after finishing the game a million times. I've reset them all recently, so you'll see a load of them. Do you want to know something excessive? There's the most excessive stun baton charge use ever. It saves all of about 1 second. But I don't have anywhere else to use it. Why is that ID tag so awkward? I know. Probably one of the most awkward ID tags to get. Come on, don't be a green, don't be a green. Oh yes! Maybe a gold. Use all of them and lose 5 minutes. Come on. Where the hell did I get that? Oh, that's my bad. I fat fingered the wrong key. Okay. Probably not a gold anymore, but still a very solid mission 13. We've still got 4. Oh my god. Molly, we do have a spare Molly banked. So we have 5 Mollies, 2 blasting caps off another pipe bomb, Flashbang. I am tempted. I shouldn't yet. Yeah, I'd be amazed if we ran out of stun batons. I was wondering where you lost time in M12, but yeah, I did both the door and the Nostromo log, which, yeah, given my PB didn't do that. I'm like, after years of speedrunning, I finally have all the stun baton charges, and I still feel empty inside. Stun baton charges can't fill the hole in my soul. Okay, yeah, we're losing a bit of time, but that's fine. I'm only losing like 2 seconds, which is kind of crazy. Missing that terminal's an instant run fail. Yeah, I know. It's really brutal. It's one of the few terminals that you can't actually get later. Very few spots in the game that are like that. Mission 1 and Mission 15 are obviously ones which you can't miss. Some of us learned that the hard way, oh no. Fortunately, that terminal is one I haven't missed. But I have missed, yeah, I've missed a fair few things in Hyundai runs. The number of one item off runs I've had is depressing. Oh, it's a mistake you only make once. Yeah. I should have got that ethanol. Oh wow, the Joe actually lost me there. Had I not tripped the alarm, I would have been safe. Yeah, it's a mistake that you only make once, for sure. Because gosh. To be fair, it's like that with a lot of things. Like you'll miss it once, and then you will never miss it again. Never, ever, ever miss it again. Because I have so many things now which I've just lost a run to. And I will never miss those things again. But somehow, I always miss something else instead. It doesn't matter how many things I think, like, I can't miss anything else now, right? But I find a way. I wonder if the stun baton's actually optimal here. I'd be inclined to believe so. Oh, that was clean! Because you can instant stun baton, which is very, very strong. It's so unnecessary! The thing is, if you do stun baton, you have to do it twice, because the EMP V2 actually lasts long. It lasts a significantly longer time than the EMP V1 and the stun baton. So if ever you're thinking like, oh yeah, can't we just skip the EMP V2 in Mission 11? Theoretically, yes. However, it's not worthwhile. Save him now. Oh yeah, we're not using anymore. We've had our fun. But it does come with the benefit of being able to use an extra EMP later. Reload already done. Walk here. Good. That wrench swing is actually harder than it should be. As much as that sounds really dumb, the shelf hitbox is actually quite fickle. Oh wait, what? How did you see me? Okay, well that's an interesting one. What? That was dead in the face! Okay, I disagree, but we are alive. Stun baton could have been useful there. To be fair, the stun baton only would have grab cancelled, and as we never were really in a risk of getting grabbed, but that was a bit dicey. Oh, wait, we can't use another. Wait, what? Okay, I guess we didn't go below 50. Oh no, I suppose that makes sense. I also don't mind terribly about losing bolt gun ammo there. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm curious as to what I did wrong there. To be fair, yeah, I could have just run in stun batoned and then just shot him as well. I know that is a genuine strat. Oh, barely missed. Character nightmare strats, yeah, exactly. Okay, it's fine. We just have to use an extra revolver here. What are the options? We're going to the right. You are a phenomenal jerk. Okay, I am exceedingly unhappy about having to use 3 damn revolver shots there. Fortunately, we don't use the revolver much anymore, but that is... disappointing. Okay, this is the place where I actually need to not mess up.
Riccardo,
A death here, in theory, isn't catastrophic, but it's not good.
tutte sono incapsulate in una specie di nido. Ci sono delle uova, un allevamento.
Good.
Devo ripristinare la corrente della piattaforma dai condotti qua giù.
And I am going to play this a little slow.
Chiudo le comunicazioni, Riccardo.
It's also not that much slower simply because we have to wait for the objective anyway. And so taking that really slow only loses about 2 to 3 seconds. Which is much less than it actually seems like it should lose. This is where it gets dangerous though. Perfect. That second drop is the only one you need to be worried about there. Oh, come on. What was that? Monumental jerk. We have to wait here.
Cazzo. Devo andarmene da qui.
Wait for him to look, and now go. Very important that when he drops, you don't get him away from the flare too quickly. Oh, perfect drop. You really, really, really want him down for when you burst the hugger. Because it forces him to up vent. And treat you as though you're in an inaccessible area. Which guarantees a safe run out. Hey Fox, how you doing? How's it going? Fairly well. Not badly at all. What was that growl? I know.
Riccardo,
Scared the living daylights out of me. Hey Sasha, how are you? Thank you for the good luck as well. I need to reload. Good. Shoot nice and early. We should be pretty healthy as well. Oh, only one. Okay, they should congregate. Come on. Decent. Ow. Stop punching me. Ow. Ooh, nice. Run. Good. What a terrible death. No, definitely not a terrible nest there. It was decent. Wow, I'm getting lucky for once. No green minigames? Wow. That's the first time that's happened in a very long time. Do you know what the odds of no green minigames are though? It's a 1 in 5. I've not had it in months. Many months. Oh, yes please. How many revolver bullets do I have? Ow. Oh, I don't like that. Ow. What is that backhand? Fine, screw you. don't think I've ever seen it, I know. Especially not around these parts. We don't see no green minigames very often. But yeah, as far as the maths go for green minigames, there are a total of 81 possible combinations of minigames. And if we assume that a green minigame, well, if we make the assumption that a green minigame is a 1 in 3, then that means that we need to not get a 1 in 3 4 times. So for those of you mathematically inclined, that is a 2 over 3 to the power of 4 odds, which works out to be 16 over 81, which is almost exactly 21%. Oh, sorry, 20%. A hair under it, like 19.6 or whatever. I always find that it's the second minigame that's a green. The one where you really need it to not be a green. I love the scene, it's good. It's really good. But my record for the most green minigames in a row, which I believe I hold the record for, is 11. 11 green minigames in a row. The odds of that are 3 to the power of 11, or 1 in 3 to the power of 11, which I don't know the maths on. Actually, what is the maths on that? 3 to the power of 4 is 81. 81 times 81 times 27. 81 squared is what? 6, 5, 6, 1. Sorry. 6, 5, 6, 1, yeah? So that times 27, whatever the hell that is. In essence, 1 in about 200k. Very roughly. Which is unlikely, to say the least. Oh yeah, I normally go up to the top. Oh well. Grab that. It feels slower when not going up and around, but that's because we're just taking a more direct route. Oh, that is a gold. Whew, okay. It's been a very hot minute since I've golded a mission 14. Time is same, yeah. It always feels much longer, but I know it's actually not. 16 shotgun shots, okay. So here you can whack the side. Firing a gun of any sort has exactly the same impact. And it also means that if you get really unlucky and Steve goes out of range, the gun has a much bigger sound range, and so it's just strictly better to use. If you have spare bullets, use them.
Dobbiamo raggiungerla. Sta attraccando.
No, ma sta stazionando qui vicino. Vai alla zona delle ambulanze. I shuttle sono per le distanze corte, ma andranno bene.
Ok.
It is backtrack time. I'm not going to try something dumb. I'm tempted to, but I know I shouldn't. Now that's a reaction time, holy cow! Don't you drop on me again. Okay, that's the beep, we're fine. Oh boy, okay, that was a bit close for comfort. But because he insta-dropped, oh sorry, he instant beeped, he would have dropped at some point anyway. That's why I immediately lobbed a molly. This a 100% run? Yes, yes it is. running here actually makes Steve behave very oddly. This is 100% a run. It is a run so far. But if we know anything about the game enjoys making my runs not runs. Here we don't run immediately. Good. Yeah, in Novice, you're quite good to just run the whole way. In Nightmare, it's better to walk for a second or two at the beginning. Simply because having Steve drop in Nightmare is much more dangerous downstairs. Also, you can safety save there. You can safety save there, it loses you no time at all. And it's really something I'd recommend people do in Hyundai runs. Possibility of Android, I've got a weapon for this. Oh, that's bad! Don't kill me! Ah! Oh, that was a bit spicy. I didn't think he'd drop that quick. We were so close to dying. Oh, that got the heart beating. And good patterns. I actually forgot to breathe for a sec. Oh boy. Okay, breathe. Got everything? I believe so. After all these runs, the game can still surprise you, and that's what I love about it. That's one thing I adore about 100% more than anything else. It will force you to improv. Come on, where are you? Oh, my bad. That's me being dumb. I got the symbols mixed up. Where are you? I want to run here, but I don't know where you are. I could have actually run that whole way. It was principled not to, but I could have. Deliberately run into the vent. Important. Drop there. But we're safe. Questionable variety. Ah, do I go for risky? Yeah, let's have some fun. Hey Zell, how are you doing? Run up here. We're planting anyway. Oh, no need. I don't know if he upvented because of the second molly, the first molly, the flamethrower. Ever saved yourself into a death loop? No. No, I never have. Saw someone doing it in Mission 16. I can believe it in Mission 16. Mission 16, especially with the humans on the exit, it can be brutal. Good, we're in the clear. Nice, not too bad, not too bad. A bit of space there, but not actually bad. It was quick. It was quick, very close to death a couple times, but we like a little bit of space here. God, I had a lot of very quick molly throws there. Green and Goldo all over, not too bad. What a perfectionist. To be fair, a lot of these greens are losing time greens as well. So there is a difference between a darker green and the slightly lighter greens. However, we should be saving a fairly sizable amount of time in this mission, if everything goes well.
Riccardo, mi senti?
Molto poco. Ripley, ti stai allontanando troppo. Il collegamento non reggerà per molto.
Yeah, just not dying to the hugger. God. I haven't died to the hugger in quite a while. And truth be told, I'd rather still not die to the hugger, because that would be minorly problematic. 1 AB. Losing time grade. Essentially, in some missions I've gone red, but we're still ahead of my PB, so it shows as green. But the golds are what we really want to see. However, that being said, we will be having a grand old adventure. I mean, in Mission 16, we'll save like 15 minutes. But in reality, we won't actually save that time, because I'm going to be moving most of the backtrack to Mission 17 rather than Mission 16. Good, blue hack. Especially with his cardboard bodyguards. Oh, those cardboard boxes are insane. Like, cardboard boxes are the strongest thing in this game. Loads of fuel as well. Almost 650 fuel is really nice. And that's after a reload. That means we probably had about 700 fuel pre-reload. Really, really good amount. Ripley should wear boxers. Honestly true. Playing it super safe, not risking that at all.
Taylor, Marlo, che stai facendo?
Isidora, qui è l'ufficiale Wait di Sevastopol.
Such a the hacks have been really bad this run. It's so bad. Nothing. The only safe space, the box. To be fair, there are actually a fair few safe spots in the game. It's just that most of them are fairly out of the way for regular runs. Absolutely killed the blue hack, though. True, the blue hack was really good. I'm hoping this should be a gold. I mean, it'll be close if nothing else. Make sure to skip the cutscene, because what I have done in the past is gone for a toilet break and forgotten to skip the cutscene. Which was really bad. Cool, back in a sec.
Così il reattore diventerà una bomba atomica. Distruggerai la nave e la stazione.
Annienterà ogni traccia di quella creatura. Ripley è l'unico modo. Non posso lasciarla viva. E non la consegnerò alla compagnia, per poi ricominciare tutto da capo.
Ascolta! fate così?
Fermo, Marlo!
Marlo, per favore.
Sai quello che ha fatto tua madre? Aveva capito, se fosse stata qui mi avrebbe aiutato. E secondo te avrebbe permesso alla compagnia di rintracciare quella bestia? Nessuno deve sapere.
Ci sono delle persone ancora vive sulla stazione! Marlo!
Hello, hello.
Foster non è viva!
Blasting cap.
È la mia moglie, la
It is scrap.
e l'ho uccisa.
Oddio, troppo tardi. È già iniziato.
What do I need to make?
Taylor, devo fermare il sovraccarico.
Yeah,
Vai a
amusingly, I was entirely correct about our Molotov situation and blasting cap situation.
Apri i sistemi di
Why isn't my
controllo,
music
così
on as
posso
well?
lavorarci.
Cosa?
Devo mandare energia al generatore.
I should have had my music on for
Senza le
ages.
lettere A, U, X.
To be fair, I always forget about my music later into the run, with the exception of things like Spacewalk. Because the run just gets progressively more and more stressful.
Ok, stai andando bene, Jay. Ora sposta il terminale di manutenzione da auto a manuale. Dove?
Non lo trovo.
È lì, Taylor, fidati di me. Tutto qui.
Oh, come on. I found you there. Get on spaghetti fingers. Oh dear. We got the job done. This time is looking promising.
Sovraccarico delle funzioni annullato. Limitatori di
Also, do you want to know a fun thing? Without any other audio, you can actually tell when you need to run just based on the motion tracker.
L'hai fatta.
By standing at this door,
Aspetta, sta succedendo qualcosa. Non capisco. Collasso dei sistemi.
you can actually see Taylor's body get flung onto the glass just on the motion tracker. Because you'll hear a motion tracker beep.
La nave esploderà.
Attenzione, collasso critico. Attenzione, collasso critico.
Noisemaker flare. Use near side of room.
Collasso
There you go, you can see her.
attenzione. Collasso
Near side of room, not the far side. Because I have found when going to the far side, it gets more of them. See, near side works best for you. I will absolutely try that then. Because I found sometimes with far side, the revolver guy just sees you when trying to set it up, because you've got to go much more central. So I'm absolutely going to try that.
Attenzione, collasso critico.
Because yeah, I as much as I like getting all of them with the far side, it's very frustrating having just like two of them see you and then follow you up the mini stairs. So I will absolutely try near side, and if I have to stun one, I have to stun one. Or if I have to molly one. Go left of doorway, aim for the basic console at the right, got it. I don't think I have my Noisemaker bound. I think oh, is it bound to 7? I can't remember if I ever hit the pipe bomb. I did, good man!
Abbiamo compagnia. È arrivata la sicurezza della Simpson. Tieni pronte le armi, non sono socievoli. Mi sono dovuto nascondere sotto una scrivania.
Che cosa vuoi?
La Torres. Hanno sentito le trasmissioni, vogliono contattarla e credo progettino di prenderla con la forza.
I'm hoping I got that position right.
No, le comunicazioni sono ancora chiuse. Stai alla larga da loro, comunque sono pericolosi e disperati.
Decent. I'm curious as to how many actually go for that. Crouch. Molly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a really... I like that a lot more than what I was doing before. That's a really, really good strat. Thank you for letting me know about that. Holy! Oh, my music isn't looping. Fine, I'll change that. That's a great strat. I didn't realize it would catch all of them. That's awesome. Yeah, big thank you on that one. I like that a lot. Might end up with one floating around. It should be a shotgun guy, so I'm completely okay with that. I've got an extra couple puffs of fuel. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the flamethrower. That way I can flame it. Go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. That's all 6. Oh my god. That's awesome. Because that means that we can comfortably plant the molly in the right position too. Ah, that is excellent. Compound we really don't need. Ricardo. So for Hundo specifically, you can do actually this is very, very viable in all missions too. But you can plant a molly just before that door and then just run the whole way out, and it is so good. I really cannot overstate how useful it is. Because Steve will chase you, and then like when you're halfway down the stairs, that will blow up, and it just solves it. The exit is then free. You need to be a little careful because you can have a very early drop at the exit, but I mean, as long as you keep your flamethrower equipped, you're 99% of the time completely fine. It's so good. Don't get too greedy. Perfect, we just need 2 blasting caps now. I'm actually very happy with how I've managed to loot too. The extra molly is definitely nice. We'd only expect to have 2 here. Good pattern. Just get those 2 humans. I'm not too fussed about the shotgun guy. If this was an OCC, I would have range stun batoned him in a heartbeat. So many mollies, yeah, it's been good. And I'm very glad I didn't commit the blasting cap to the pipe bomb, because that would have messed me up. Yes, yeah, so to explain that, luring all the humans is so useful there, because we have downtime simply for the fact that we have to take the cover off of the vent. And so using the downtime to actually just lure all the humans together so we can get one Molotov to kill all of them takes out such a huge amount of danger in this mission. This mission is dreaded in Nightmare by many people because of how dangerous those humans are. And so having a guaranteed strat to just get them all out of the question is like indescribably good. It turns something that would otherwise be torturous into something which is incredibly chill. Like, I genuinely cannot overstate how much of a lifesaver it is being able to do that strat.
Fatto. Esco fuori.
Come on. There we go. I need to get my music back on. That's a twitchy strat too. Yeah, it's so good. Quick bot hunt. Ah, thank you. I wish to have some aquatic ambience, please. Some of the good stuff. To give credit where it's due. Yeah, Twitchy's come up with a couple of really good strats for Hundo. Twitchy was the one who initially suggested dropping a flare in in the room in Mission 5, which is such a good idea. I refined the position a bit to delay the up vent, which is a lifesaver on Novice and helps significantly on Nightmare. But yeah, I have to give him credit for that as well.
Sbrigati, sarà l'inferno quando Sebastopol comincerà a precipitare.
What other strats has Twitchy contributed here? Thank you for the credit. DK music is still amazing after all these years. It's so good. Fast M7 Hyundai. Twitchy may have found that. I definitely found that independently as well. Silent low version, yeah, I can definitely give credit to that. Because I have not done the silent low version. Oh, I did not know about that independently. Mission 10 Lorenz, I have to give partial credit to Twitchy for the version where we double flare flashbang, because he made that strat basically just for me in the novice or missions category. Thank you for the crack. And oh my god, that strategy single-handedly saved all missions novice for me, because I had a horrific death rate in Lorenz before that. Hundo Novice Lorenz is still easily the worst part of that run. I reversed the single shot lure. That makes sense. In Nightmare, single shot lure is quite consistent. As long as 17 backtrack is okay, we should be in a really good position. Love the music? Ah, thank you. I adore this too. It's just so good. More good music. This music is just pure nostalgia for me. So good. So, Pokemon Pearl was my first ever Pokemon game. And Eterna Forest, which is the music currently on, was just such... It's like the whole game has so many good tracks. Very special game for me. Oh, didn't get that. Right. How do we do this? Think, James. Still got Sambaton? Yeah, still got 2. Okay, I think I have my plan. My plan is backtrack server farm, save warp, initial sweep of mission 17, up until the Huggador, save at Huggador. Do I need that save even? No, I don't.
Non possiamo attraccare, Ripley. La stazione si sta liberando dagli ormeggi gravitazionali. C'è una piattaforma di traino sotto il terminal, ma il cordone ombelicale della torre in sé non è studiato per questo. Estendi i ganci della piattaforma dal lato della stazione.
Mettiti in posizione.
Server farm save warp is definitely something I should do. There's no reason not to do that. What else? Because I can't do server farm and Gemini. Maybe I can. Server farm Gemini. It doesn't make sense to do Gemini though. Because then I'd have to get the molly independently. Which I don't like. Saying that, I have a new thing I need to test, which is server farm Gemini, then molly V3. Ooh, I don't dislike that. So just keeping it simple and lab it? Yeah, definitely. What I'm going to do is server farm, save warp, molly Gemini, down to the tram, play it normal from there. Oh, sorry. In between server farm and molly Gemini, that's when I'll do mission 17. The start of mission 17 at least. And because I am very much a sensible person, we are most certainly saving her. No chance in hell I am not saving her. The original Alien was on BBC One a few nights ago. Really? Ah, nice. Two Stambatons, they're loaded. Medkit, I have no clue what our health is. But given that I won't heal later, there's no reason not to heal now. Save that loot, 2 mollies. 2 MPs, yeah, we're good. Bonk. And let's see how this goes. We should get shotgunned once or twice. I'm not fast. Ooh, swing and a miss. Rip. I'm going to pause the music for a sec. Oh, I can actually fix my posture. I was just sitting on my leg. There's a hiss. He should start chasing. Bang. And we do not stop. And this is the magic of that molly. Oh. He was thinking about an early drop there. Fortunately, we're in the clear, and it may show a fair bit of time save. However, it's not actual true time save. We are not actually 20 minutes ahead. As funny as that would be. It would be very funny, but unfortunately it is not the case. Yeah, casually just get a significantly better time than my PB. In Novice, even. God, even imagining a 305 is like... I didn't even believe that's possible. Maybe at like a proper tool-assisted level. Here we just run the whole way. And the idea of benefiting from the save warp is this is just such a long run that we can just use the mission 17 save warp to save like a second over running back instead. Because even though we have to take 2 elevators to do it, it's just quicker than running back and then going to Gemini. Run here. Get zapped. Steve is now in play, which means we can't just run everywhere. As fun as that would be. Just get the first one. Very minor time save, but we like our time save. Theoretically, you can be really aggressive here. Hands. No, thank you. Don't know why he dropped, but not my problem. That is Future James's problem. Yeah, so Steve doesn't actually drop that quickly at all. He only drops if you make noise. What are the time save? Max is a reroute. Don't question it. We're not actually 20 minutes ahead. We're probably like 3.5, 4 minutes ahead, depending on how this backtrack goes. I should have just said that this is the most insane reroute possible. Where is it? Okay, there. That's really not the best. Oh, you jerk! Input delay. I hate that input delay on the hack so much. What's the reroute? Essentially, we're doing the whole of the backtrack in Mission 17 rather than Mission 16. It's significantly safer for Nightmare. And that's because it takes humans out of the random enemy spawn pool. And means that only Joes can spawn. And Nightmare humans are bad, as I am sure we all know. Does it also save time? It's pretty much equal, I think. Oh, what the... That's... I did not intend to do that. Okay. That was thoroughly unintended. I didn't know. Never played this game. And it's the same for Novice? Yes. Though in Novice, the Revolver humans are just way less threatening. Ah, damn, I really didn't want that beep. It's go time. Leroy! Be gone. I've got V3 mollies and not a care in the world. Though we actually take out the shotgun here. Because if he's the other side of this door... then that is what we in the business call a problem. Oh my god. I really hope he doesn't just drop and kill me now. I'm so glad I caught that. He should not have been able to hear me, by the way. There's no way he should have dropped there. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me yet. Yes, I got them. Okay, we're good. Dying is fine. It's getting the things that's important. He heard the music. It's actually just feeding through my mic into the game. Why are you there? Go away, Steve. How long is this music? It's only like a minute. It's like 80 seconds, I think. Haven't run this exact route before. Yeah, that's true.
Rapporto iniziale dell'ufficiale scientifico. Sono stato collocato a bordo del Nostromo. Tutti i documenti rilevanti sono stati firmati e posso accedere alla centrale della nave, Mother Simila. Il capitano Dallas e l'ufficiale esecutivo sembrano disturbati dalla mia presenza.
It always feels so wrong not going for the medkit here. But all the tests I've done have said it's quicker to not. Which, it feels scandalous. Like, it just feels wrong. But every test I've done has shown that getting the medkit later, outside of downtime, is quicker. Which is just wrong. It's inherently wrong. Guess on the way down, yeah, that's also completely fine. But it feels like there's downtime, therefore get medkit. And it's like, that's not how it works, weirdly. Because of the tram being odd. Ooh, I don't know about Steve in this pattern. We should be okay to just leg it. I've not had him on top of me, though. This might be novel. Because that's early. Still good. I don't believe in that. I wouldn't have lived. Okay, we're a bit low on fuel. Oh no, sorry, we're good. The dial from the angle didn't look particularly promising. I may have been able to live that. It would have been really close. But I think close tipped against my favor. So I believe that flaming was the correct call. Maybe not. I don't know. That was hard. I definitely played in the principled way. Whether it's correct, I'm not sure. Either way, it only lost me like a very small bit of time. A second and a half. So I shouldn't think too hard about it. Oh. Especially in Simed's dungeon flinches. Yeah. Yeah, that was very much a case of from the position I was in, I didn't believe I was able to get the flinch off. Had I turned around earlier, I would have been able to get a flinch, but I didn't trust it from the angle. Perfect, we should be good. We are not good. I'm not losing time because the tram's loading in. This tram was not loading in. Let me in! Okay. I started backing away slightly early there. I should have gone more up the stairs before backing away. Minor, but we're talking a second or two there. I feel like I could have played that a bit better. Did he really go off? Interesting.
Stazione al servizio del Centro Medico San Cristobal e della Simpson Synthetics.
I almost don't believe that. That is the best case pattern. Very rare pattern. Beep here. Wow. That is the best Psymed pattern I've ever had. Comfortably. We should just run here.
Al momento nessun membro della sicurezza inizierà il proprio turno. Stiamo tagliando i collegamenti con gli ufficiali e chiunque sia sulla stazione. È ora di pensare a noi stessi. Cercherò un luogo sicuro in cui rifugiarci. Non ci sono più soldi qui. Non dobbiamo niente a questa gente.
I was so ready for a flinch, and then I was just like, panic. I know I'm at a very healthy amount of fuel, and so I'm a bit more willing to use it. Because I know comfortably going into mission 17, I'm used to having about 400 fuel in all missions. And so if I can go in with, yeah, I'm just a bit over 400. Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit under 500, which is really healthy. Way more healthy than I'm used to. So I'm quite okay using a bit extra here. And additionally, I've got 2 mollies still. So we are really in a fantastic position. You actually don't need to run that at all. Do you have the ingredients for a Noisemaker? I should do. It depends on if I have a charge pack. Steve should drop here. He was a bit close. Yeah. Where are you, you jerk? Oh my god. I skied that. I actually just straight up guessed because I've never seen the vent drop location before. Because whenever he drops a novice, he always drops like after a fair bit of time. And so you never see the exact location. That's annoying. I can work with this. Times I can get. Yeah, well, the minus 20 minutes is inaccurate, but the time is still good. Playing GTA with your son? Ah, nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Because this is where our EMPs come in useful. Because even though I've had to use 2 mollies, we can make the most of these EMPs. And have a second one for the Joes here, if there are any. Actually, that's the point. Rather than using a Noisemaker, I can just use an EMP. Provided I get a decent throw. Because where else would I use the EMP? I use 1 in 17. Oh, I could use 2 in 17, actually. Yeah, okay, I'll see if I can make a Noisemaker or anything else, to be honest. Time is solid. I'm actually quite happy with that. As far as the backtrack goes, it's been decent. Can make that, can't really make anything else. Good. Make sure that is bound. Bound, bound. No medkits, but we're very healthy. Yeah, we're good. Now, really, we just have the return to Mission 17. Good, Steve's going in the right direction. Collect all the fuel you can. Oh yeah, I will, don't worry. Maybe not, actually. Okay, we are good. 0482. That is one of the last blueprints. The penultimate one. Wow, no random spawns as well. The power of Mission 17 backtracks. Okay, so... Mission 17 is so much safer, yeah, for sure. We just leg it here. Steve will drop pretty quick. But we don't mind. Because we're safe. So, I'm going to immediately safety save. Just in case I massively cock something up. And I also don't know what the Steve situation is like on entering this mission. Other half the terminal, yes, thank you for the reminder. Tiny bit quieter. Did you get tape? Oh. Yes. Jerk. I have a plan for this. What tape? No, that tape I do know. We really want him to stay near those flares. What? What was that? Did you see that? Ah, I need to test that. I was holding an unlit flare for like a couple of frames.
Torres chiama Ripley. Ci posizioniamo per la sequenza automatica
Oh,
di
there's
aggancio
our
del
plastic cap.
cordone. Non ci saranno comunicazioni finché non ci saremo collocati all'altezza dell'orbita decadente della stazione. Aspettiamo che tu estenda i ganci della piattaforma. Non so come mi hai convinto.
Perfect, the flares did their job. Okay. While I do believe in myself here, I am going to safety save. I'm going to take a lot of safety saves in this mission. Sorry for the loud fire. I don't like it either. Cool. Deliberately throwing that high.
Emergenza. Raggiungere il punto di evacuazione stabilito.
Perfect.
E attendere il guardiano.
The reason I threw that EMP high, isn't the radio helpful on Nightmare? Yes. However, I have had experiences where the radio kind of overwrites the EMP, and so the two kind of like conflict against each other. And so, especially if you don't have resources to burn there, always go for the radio. But if you're using like an EMP or something like that, I would say it's not necessary. Because functionally with an EMP, you can play this identically to Novice. It's just that Steve upvented a little earlier, but that shouldn't be an issue.
Messaggio che siete nella squadra. Abbiamo sigillato il rifugio. Ci sono un'entrata e un'uscita.
One molly there saved the other. You can always do the stand by the save and it will make him upvent, but I would rather just use that molly for time. There's no other place where I would use that molly. Oh, I may regret saying that. There is one other. Which is on the exit. So, there, 2 bursts is always enough. Provided that you haven't, like, completely screwed the game. Do you have enough from another molly or pipe? No, nowhere close. And the last safety save. 4 safety saves in one mission is incredibly excessive, but given the danger, I'm not against it. Fine. No way. he didn't go up to 4 bursts. I gave him 1 extra there. We're safe. Quite deeply unhappy about that near the end, because we had to use a lot more fuel. I wanted to give him 4 there to ensure that I wouldn't have to use any additional. And so having to give him another 3 really hurt the old fuel supplies. I believe we do have enough, but it's that amount that's uncomfortable to have used. Especially with the extra fuel here, this should give us anywhere between 25 and 75. I would assume only 25, but you can get quite lucky here. That's 50, I believe. Yeah, that's good. On Nightmare, you'd expect 25 or 50. Actually, I don't know. It may be guaranteed to be a fair bit. I genuinely don't know. Though, assuming regular Nightmare spawning, it should be roughly about... you'd expect 1 to be missing. Though I actually don't know. I've never checked that. Okay, well, we have saved a very nice amount of time. Why am I looting? Goblin. Good old grandpa hack, I do enjoy those. Fuel situation is very comfortable. Okay, we are A-okay at this point. Summerfest may need a wee massage. Yes, the Summerfest is not accurate. If it is accurate, or was accurate, oh my, would I be excited. But I can indeed tell you it is not close to accurate. Now, I'm pretty sure it's safe to plant here, but I'm not going to. Just because, in the off chance that Steve doesn't behave, I don't want to be losing my molly to that. And I'm confident with the molly throws, I do them all the time on Novice. There's no reason I should doubt myself here. Steve, go away. Bit more. There we go. It's impossible to hear a Steve beep here, so you have to respect it. My god, he is really close actually. Is he dropping? I don't think he's dropping.
Aspetta. Forse posso usare la piattaforma di manutenzione. Posso raggiungerti se trovo una tuta spaziale.
Do I save her? No. Okay. Do I go for double huggers? I have not practiced it at all. Only one tag left. Hopefully so. This is where I'd really like the achievement to pop up of like, you've got all the ID tags. Don't do it. Realistically, I shouldn't. As a stun baton hugger boost. No. Strictly no. Good. Oh, don't like that. No, okay. Frames off a textbook double huggers. Unfortunate. Still very good, very good. Damn, I genuinely thought that we had double huggers there. But not quite. Ah, that was so close. I'm more impressed with just my recovery of just the raw hugger RNG we were given, because that was a nasty set of initial huggers. Breathe. I need to breathe. Breathing is hard sometimes. You should breathe. Would recommend.
Fammi solo uscire viva da qui. C'è mancato poco.
Nowhere close. Sound warning. Ouch. I don't know why that is, well, I kind of do know why that is the single loudest thing in the game. Because there's a goddamn train running directly over your head. I did just pass up a flare there, which I'm a bit sad about. Because it's a train, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 burst, okay. A very healthy amount left. Oh. Have been in closer proximities to explosions. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mission 6 should actually be louder in theory. I was actually ready for Stephen the Flames. I made sure to equip the shotgun there. And I'm not taking flares out onto this. Oh man, I hope that we actually have everything. I really do. There were a couple terminals I wasn't sure I actually went over everything in. I mean, going all the way back even to Mission 6 when I went for the ER terminal, you can see that I actually went back over some things. And there were definitely terminals where I was doubting myself, but there's only one way to know now. Come on, double pins. Be kind to me. Don't just throw an alien on me. My camera feels like it's shaking a bit more than usual.
Ci sono, Verlaine! Ci sono dei meccanismi da attivare per sbloccare lo sgancio manuale. Li vedo!
Good. Come on. Be kind. Good, that's one. That should be two. I really need to I really need to get a heart rate monitor and hook it up to the stream. Because my heart is beating. Beating real fast. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Fast walk? Fast walk is a 319.
Verlaine, sto andando sul
Would
ponte.
you look at that? Would you look at that?
Verlaine,
Now, at the end of every 100% run, the run does not finish when the time stops. So you see, we have to check, did we get everything? And the time is good. The time is very good. But did we actually do it? Did we get everything? So, first and foremost, we check the blueprint and make sure that the word advanced is in all of them. Medkit is advanced. Pipe bomb, advanced. Molotov is advanced. EMP, advanced. Flashbang, advanced. Smoke bomb, advanced. And last but not least, the Noisemaker is advanced. Here we are looking for any entries which are filled with dashes. That would indicate that we have missed them. Yes! Ah! Oh, we've got to run!